Hello guys, welcome back to another Fortnite Mobile YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how you can make your very own 3-finger HUD layout. Or if you want to just follow along and copy what I make, that is totally fine. Now, the 3-finger HUD layout, obviously you're adding one extra finger rather than 2 fingers, just your thumbs. You're going to be using an index finger. Now, this is going to make you a little bit faster than the average Fortnite Mobile player, because obviously you have an extra finger, so you can, do extra things at the same time while using your thumbs to move around and look. But maybe you can place your builds, maybe you can use the X finger to shoot, maybe you can select your guns, really all up to you. But yeah, let's get into the actual HUD. Right now I'm using my 6 finger, obviously. I do recommend 4-finger claw, but if you want to just slowly move up slowly, like go from 2-finger to 3 up to 4, maybe even in the future you can go up to 5 to 6. Honestly, it's really your call. Depends. I've seen 3-finger claw players pretty quick with building. I've seen 4-finger claw. List goes on. There's so many good players out there. I can name a couple, but that is for another video. Let's get right into it. Just stop free building for a second. Let's go open up the HUD layout tool. Now we go here. Let's go ahead and create a brand new. Let's go ahead and create a brand new HUD. And what you do is you click default preset, create new, and you just select layout. I'll rename it to 3. And then press confirm, select. So what you'll see here is, just the basic default HUD layout. Everyone gets this when they first make their account, or if you haven't touched the HUD layout, then this is just what you got. In my opinion, this is horrible. I see Epic, they have made changes because they're original. When Fortnite Mobile first got released, the HUD layout then was really awful. And this one, I can give them props. It is a little bit better, but still not ideal. Especially if you want to be building, like, let's say, for instance, controller player, keyboard mouse player. You just simply can't do that with 2 thumbs. So, let's get right into the 3-finger. My first step, of course, is always debloat the HUD. Obviously, you don't need this. You don't need a reload button, because if you didn't know, you could just double click the gun and it reloads. So you really don't need this. You really don't need that, because that just displays your ammo. You kind of need this, but for this video, I'm not going to include the switch sheets. You need the crouch. Obviously, you need a shoot button, you need a jump button, you need the sprint. This one, I'm going to take it off. Auto fire. Who uses auto fire? You can use auto fire. It's totally fine, but I personally do not like it. So we will not be including it in this video. The second, interact. I'm just going to take that off. The ping, we need that. This, I don't really use it, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off. Emotes, of course. FPS. This, you don't really need this, but it's good to have. I'm just going to take it off, because you can just, scroll down and you just see your battery and time. So you don't really need that. Secondary shoot, you don't need that. Simple edit. Some people use simple edit. I personally don't, so I'm just going to take it off. The map button, you don't need that. Phone, obviously, you don't need that unless you're building in creative, but who's building in creative on a phone? Definitely not me. Elimination feed, we're going to keep that. Map, need that. Now for the move stick, I'm just going to take that off, because look, let me just give you guys a little demonstration. So without the move stick, you can effectively just put your finger anywhere on the screen, and it's just going to be moving. Or anywhere on the left side of the screen. And just look, I'm moving normally. See? Alright. Go back into the HUD layout tool. So, for 3-finger claw, let's do this. Let's move this down. Let's move that down. I like to have my mini button over in the bottom center of the screen. That's just personal preference, because, just like that. We don't really need 2 quick bars, so I'm gonna remove this one. We really don't. Actually, I'm gonna remove both of these because these are both quick bar. I don't like the quick bar because it's just like, it's not good. It's really not good. It's awful. And there's a million reasons I can say, but for the sake of the video, keeping it short and all, I'm just not gonna include any of that. So let me just start building this. Feel free to copy, follow along as I go. I'm gonna put this in 2x. So just watch. Alright, so here's the general kind of layout I picked. I'm gonna have my shoe button right here. So my right index finger is what's going to be doing most of the secondary work. Yeah, my jump, crouch, sprint, all the good stuff. My aim, and I put this over here. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and save. So that feels moving around. This is pretty good. Alright. So now let's start adding the nitty gritty. Go ahead and just check real quick how this feels. Oh, I don't have a switch button. Whoops. Completely forgot, because in my 6-finger claw, I don't have a switch button. But for this, you're going to need it. So let me just add that real quick. Pick up a spot. I think I want it right here, actually. Nice size, 125. Definitely some getting used to. Let's fix some stuff in the build area, in the build department. I was wondering why my screen wasn't working. I just remembered. Guys, make sure you go into your touch, in your shoe button. You scroll down and you disable click through. Make sure you disable click. Make sure you disable click through on all your buttons. Matter of fact, it'll make your life so much easier. And look, I can already kind of get the hang of it. So you're already better than half the mobile players if you're able to crank a singular 90. Even though I'm really slow, you can still get away with it, you know? Alright. So far this looks pretty great. I'm gonna move on to check if the building looks nice. Everything in the building checks out. And then editing. And then I'm gonna put the touch edit, or not touch edit, but this. Actually, we're not gonna use this. We're gonna just go ahead and go here. Let's go ahead and put an edit button down. Let's see here. Where can I fit my edit button at? Just go ahead and pull it out first off. Obviously we're gonna use this. This is gonna make our life so much easier. The reset one. Right, if I can pull it out. There we go. Let's see. We gotta find a spot to put this. It's so hard. This is why I recommend you guys just go up to 4-finger claw, because it's just so much easier. But of course some people, they're not used to claw, so they're, 3-finger claw is easier for some people to start off with, but, I understand that. I just recommend 4-finger claw, might as well. I think I want to try something right here. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, look at all these things you have on one finger. This is going to be real interesting, to say the very least. We don't need the confirm button. We don't need the reset button. Just gotta make sure we're chilling and build still. Yep. And then we just kind of save. And then save. Alright. So now we got all the things going. Look at that. It's not that bad. Let's try to do some editing. Oh, first off, hold on. Completely forgot. Go to your game settings so we can edit. And you're gonna want to turn on edit with touch, and make sure you have auto confirm edits set to both, and obviously disable pre-edit option, just so you can avoid all the annoying bugs. Oh wait, sorry, my bad. You don't want to set auto confirm to both. You want to set confirm edit just to edit. There we go. And just like that, we just edited a wall. Wow, it's been a minute since I used touch edit, I will admit. This is going to take a lot of getting used to, but it's all muscle memory at the end of the day. You're not going to be the greatest. No one's ever the greatest when you first start out. But look. I would give it around maybe 3 days of consistent playing till you can build great. And wow, look at my FPS. This is great. You might want to edit your buttons, make them a little bit bigger, but for the sake of this, I just quickly did it. And I feel like this is a already good setup to have. You got your sprint, got your jump, slide, switch mode. Oh, I need to switch this wall. Don't know if you guys can see that, but this wall right here. Why? That's 4. Why is it saying it's a wall? It's kind of annoying, but it's probably just a glitch. So I'm just gonna let that be. But here it is. I feel like you could have done. You could probably move the jump down to your thumb as well. I'm gonna actually do that. Let's see if that makes a difference. I'm just gonna put it down here. We're really running out of real estate to look around, but that's okay. I'm so used to just pressing. Okay, that's actually a lot better, jumping with your thumb. Yeah, I feel like this is a good HUD. Hold on, let me try to make it. Okay, so if you want to make your HUD look a lot better, let me just give some pointers real quick. Let me move that up a little bit. Move these closer in. That looks pretty nice. Let me make sure it's fluent with the rest of these. Edits. Yep. Alright. So, let's make it look better. What I recommend, take your button size. What I recommend is take your button size, you bring it down 30% and borderless. Let's do this for all the buttons. This is just so you can increase the visibility, so you can see opponents easier and everything, all that good stuff. Borderless. I'm gonna leave this to just normal. This, I'm gonna leave this a little bit bigger than usual. Click through, turned off, or turned on that for sure, actually. I'll just leave that button size at 100% because sometimes it's hard to see where this is and it just gets weird. Jump, set that up. Back normal. Let's make sure it's consistent with all the modes. It's looking pretty good. Alright. Boom, look at that. Now it is hard to see the buttons. I do recommend doing this like a day or two after, so you're used to where the buttons are. You don't have to like squint your eyes to see it. Oh, I am terrible. Wow. I don't recommend copying this HUD exactly, because obviously this is not a good HUD, and there's never a good HUD. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to just put some buttons randomly on your screen and work from there. That's what I've been doing ever since I started playing Fortnite Mobile like 6 or 7 years ago. No pun intended. I don't want to hear no 6-7 jokes in the comments. Thank you guys. Anyways, yeah, this is pretty decent for 3 fingers. Let me know in the comments down below if this helped you. But for real, my main advice to making a HUD on Fortnite Mobile especially, this goes for all games, PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty Mobile. Just throw your buttons on the screen and you'll figure it out from there. Honestly, just micro tweaks. But yeah, hopefully this helped you guys. This is my 3-finger claw. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that like button. Comment down below what you want to see next. Comment down below if you need help with anything. I'm here. Whatever you guys need, let me know. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.